What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Crystal Abundance Turbo. That's right, we're playing Crystal Beasts, and we're not making Rainbow Dragon. We're not making a whole bunch of Lynx and Ixies. We're mostly using this card, Crystal Abundance, to OTK our opponent, which doesn't really require Carbuncle. So for those of you who are about to ask, where's Carbuncle? You don't need it for this one. You need the Crystal Beast with the most attack, because that's how you're going to OTK. Now, if you just want a deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, shorter video. I'll go over everything in here, explain how it works. Otherwise, in here, I'm playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alrighty, here we are, first duel versus G. Could be Joey, but perhaps not. And we're going to go second with this deck, because it tends to like to OTK. Oftentimes you can't first turn, especially not with this hand. I don't know what it is about this shuffler. This deck, if you missed it on the front, I play, I think, 12 or 13 monsters total. The deck is mostly spell traps, because you need your spell traps to get going. So when you start out with a whole bunch of monsters, especially if none of them are Pegasus, you're going to be in a bad way. It really depends how fast your opponent's deck is. I didn't really mention at the beginning either, but this is not a good deck. This is not a super consistent deck. It's just an interesting deck. People seemed to like last week when I did the Troll Bish Balkan deck. So I thought I'd take the fan favorite Crystal Beasts and do something with them. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I played Crystal Beasts back in the day, and I had a Crystal Abundance Turbo deck. I've been sitting on it for a while, and I just decided I never wanted to play it because I thought it would be really boring. But last week, I was working on, what are they called? Magnet Warriors, and not having not doing much with them. Well, I'll continue that in a moment. For now, we're going to go ahead and activate Rainbow Bridge. Get our plays started. Add a Crystal Spell Trap, except for Violet Crystal or Crystal Counter. I am playing the new support, even though it's not out yet. Again, kind of has to do with how this deck was formed, because I didn't intend to play Crystal Beast. I just kind of made it for fun, and it ended up doing a lot better than the deck I was trying to work on. So I decided to just do this instead. You could thank Rank 10 Yugioh. He recently, at the time I'm filming this, he made a Crystal Beast. Yeah, see, I've only got 4 monsters left in the deck. He recently made a Archetype Archive on Crystal Beasts, which kind of inspired me to do this, to break out my old Crystal Beast deck and see how it would work with the new support. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Put another Amber Mammoth. There we go. And then we'll just kill his thing, because that's what we can do. I hope we don't get OTK'd next turn. Oh, there's his Fairy Tale Snow. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be winning this one because he has way too many resources. And with the Light Sworn stuff, he's going to be able to banish my monsters. And if you're unfamiliar with Crystal Beasts, I've been explaining way more, because I'm sure there are people who turned in expecting magnets. And like I said, I made magnets, and this was just, as bad as this is, it's so much better than any of the magnet decks I could come up with. Empyrean Magnum is just not the powerhouse he was. There's so much removal in the game now that using all your resources to get one negation is not really worth it. Not my eagle. But if you're unfamiliar with Crystal Beasts in general, they have this unique effect that if they would be destroyed, instead they get placed in your spell trap zone as continuous spell traps. So they have a beast form and a crystal form. I've not seen much of the anime, but I did see an episode of GX, so I kind of know, at least the idea was that when you kill the Crystal Beast, they turn from beasts into crystals. Yeah, he's gonna banish my things, and I don't want that. My Pegasus! Yeah, if they get destroyed, they become these continuous, they become the gems, these continuous spells that sit there and do interesting things. Or they don't do anything on their own, but you've got a lot of effects that, gain stuff the more you have in there. Like this field spell, for example. If I have 2 of them, I can have 1 battle damage per turn. So I'm going to have the 26, and I'll only take 13 from that. Ouch. If you can get more in there, then you can do some pretty neat stuff. In particular, if you get 4 of them, then you can just draw a card every turn. If you have 3, you can negate spell traps by tributing a Crystal Beast, which is the only reason you really want to go first in this deck. Is because you can sort of set up, if you can get 4 of them and like a Crystal Beast monster out, you can then negate their spell traps. He's just getting everything. Alright, draw power time. Rare value. If there are 2 of these, your opponent picks 1, sends it to the graveyard, and then you draw 2 cards. So you can pick whichever one. I draw 2 cards. Granted, I'm down 1, but at this point, my only other option is to get these. And again, these are just beat sticks. Mammoth has an effect that you can like redirect an attack to it, but it's only got 1,700. Tiger goes up to 2,000. Alrighty. Crystal Tree. This is anytime a Crystal Beast becomes in the spell trap zone, you can put a counter on it, send it to the graveyard, and put Crystal Beast in your spell trap zone up to the number of counters. Of course, it won't matter here. Normally what I would do is like a crash into this. I'm just going to try to kill this, but most likely he'll get Fairy Tale Snow, flip this face down. Even if I tried to attack into that, he'd probably know what I was doing and do that. Unfortunately, this is... I've come to find out that the 60-card Lightsworn deck is actually somewhat meta-relevant. Like it's topped, or not topped, yeah, I think it's topped. It's like gotten to the top 16 in a couple decks. Specifically because it can do stuff like flip things face down and then banish stuff. So, yeah, I'm pretty much doomed. I'm gonna die this turn, if not next turn, and I'm trying to make these episodes a little bit shorter. I know you guys like to listen to me for the most part, but I'm finding that these long videos aren't very palatable to new... I'm not getting very many new subscribers, because people don't see like, oh boy, an hour and 40 minutes, I better click that. So I'm gonna mark this off as a loss, and we'll go ahead and skip ahead. Alright, here we are, second duel versus Cable without Deadpool. We're gonna go second again. This is a little bit better hand. Anytime you start with Sapphire Pegasus, you're good. Crystal Tree's pretty good on its own. Sapphire Pegasus, if you don't know, probably only the only Crystal Beast that has a good effect. It's when it's summoned, normal or special summoned, you can place 1 Crystal Beast from your hand, deck, or graveyard into your spell trap zone. Ooh, going against Noble Knights. The question is it an actual Noble Knights deck, or is it one of those bamboo sword decks? Like those weird cheesy OTK... Oh, okay. I may have a chance. So we'll go ahead and we'll activate Crystal Tree. Normal summon our Pegasus. Pegasus will put something in the spell trap zone. Probably an Amber Mammoth, because it has the most attack. That gets a token. I can send that to the graveyard. Or not a token, a counter. We'll put 1 there. Now we've got 2. We can activate our rare value, pick 1 of them, send them to the graveyard. We'll draw a couple cards. Hey, we got our Crystal Bonds. That'll search out anything. We'll get another Pegasus. That searches out any monster, and it puts another Crystal Beast in your spell trap zone. Hey. So we're well on our way. The main thing for this deck is Crystal Abundance, and in order to use Crystal Abundance, you need 4 cards in your spell trap zone. So that is the aim of this deck. If you get the right hand, like if you get Crystal Bonds and what was it called? The Crystal Tree? Yeah, if you get Crystal Tree and Crystal Bonds, you can usually start with 4 monsters in your spell trap zone. And then all you got to do is get Crystal Abundance. And again, there's the Rainbow Bridge searches this. You've got a fair amount of draw power. Especially if you get 4 and you have the field spell, then you're getting an extra draw every turn. The only thing that sucks about this is that Crystal Abundance, in order to OTK, it sort of your opponent has to have at least 4 cards on the field, and he may not have that with Noble Knights. What is this? Okay. He destroys it, but I put it in the spell trap zone instead. So I'm going to be taking some damage. But he's got 3 cards on the field. So I think I might be able to OTK him there. If not, I'll be close. So let's go ahead and activate Crystal Bonds. That'll search out a Gem Knight and put one in here again. We'll add this. We got almost all our monsters. We'll go ahead and put that right there. Now we've got 4. We can activate Crystal Abundance. Send 4. And then it sends all cards on the field to the graveyard. It doesn't destroy them, it sends them to the graveyard. And then for every card that your opponent had sent to the graveyard, you get to summon Crystal Beasts from your graveyard. So you'll always have 4 to summon. Of course, this was summoned, so you get to redo things. Let's pick another one from our graveyard. There we go. Summon Sapphire Pegasus again. And this is why we play the 18s, 17s, and 16s. Because that's the only way you can stack on enough attack. If you can get like 3 Pegasuses and 2 Mammoths, that's easily OTK. This, I don't think it will be, but it'll be close. It'll be a lot of damage, I tell you what. Yep, and then what you can do, just to be kind of mean, well, you could make like a Boral load or something, but let's just go ahead and, Gaga Cowboy. And in the ages before Master Rule 4, this deck was actually a little bit more mean, because I could make 2 Cowboys and then just killed him right there. But I can only make 1 these days. But it's fine, he can't get over that. So there we go! Again, it's against a slower deck, but that's the point, that's the whole thing you're trying to do with this. In a more casual setting, it works a lot better. If you got 2 or 3 turns to set up, it's really not that hard to get the 4 in there, use Crystal Abundance, and then just attack with all the things. And sometimes other interesting stuff happens. We'll see as we go into the 3rd duel. Alright, here we are, 3rd duel versus McKelkey? McKelkey? That's an interesting name. Almost as interesting as my name. I'm not sure if you noticed it. It's, Lakaka. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh boy, Trick Stars. I don't know, I actually just googled it not to... You'll have to comment in the comments if you get the reference. Pause it now, because I'm about to tell you, because I doubt that anyone will get it. But this is a town in Madagascar, where sapphires are the most abundant. So it's crystal abundance. This is where crystals are most abundant in the world. It is apparently a slum with a whole lot of violence in it. Not a very happy and colorful place like the crystal beasts seem to be. So I'm taking some damage. If he banishes everything, I'm sad because I've got 2 Pegasuses in my hand and I have hardly any monsters, and I've got all of them. Secret Barrel, alright. Ouch. Yeah, this just does damage every time you do damage. Sapphire? He's just going for pure burn. Chain Strike? That seemed kind of useless. Ouch. And at the risk of taking even more damage, just so I can get through my deck faster, let's go and put that in the graveyard. This has a mildly useful effect. You could target one face-up Crystal Beast and put it on top of your deck. In the olden days, it used to be good for recycling Pegasus, because every time it's summoned, you get something. In the modern game, not really all that useful. But it is, every once in a while, I'll have something where I'll set a card, or I'll put like a crystal tree, and then I'll get messed up, and I'll end up with full slots. And that can be used to unclog your back row. Ouch, my most of me. And then the Dark Rooms of Nightmare. And then this, you get to add it to your hand. Yay, and then I think I can summon it. Yep. Trick Stars were a mistake. And then if it goes to your hand, you can summon it again, and then you can attack again. And then Dark Room of Nightmare. And this is really one of those ones like, I wish I had played MST or Twin Twisters. If I had, his deck would be literally nothing it could do. As it stands, I lose to Burn. But that's because I'm playing a super slow deck. Yep, even if I hadn't done that actual search, I would have died there. Let's go into the fourth duel. Maybe someone will let us have some actual fun, perhaps. Here we are, fourth duel versus the number one itself, going second yet again. And I forgot to mention, I usually do it on the third duel, but I got these cool sleeves. If you want these sleeves, if you want the negation I've made, which hasn't shown up yet, because I don't really negate much of anything. And if you want the deck file, you can get all that by donating $1 or more to my Patreon. Ad-free channel, so the only money I make is through the Patreon. So do that. Damn it, I didn't really want to activate Rainbow Bridge. Not now. Well, granted, I already have my abundance, so let's go Crystal Tree. That's pretty neat. Boodly boop. And let's go ahead and do the Pegasus. And I'm curious to see, okay, if a spell trap is activated. I don't think I activate it, I think I just place it. Let's see, experiment. Does that activate the effect? No, doesn't look like it. Go ahead and Crystal Bonds. Which I probably should have done first. Get another Pegasus. Put another Mammoth. That gets another token. And then this got 2 tokens, so we send it to the graveyard, and that's why Crystal Tree and Crystal... whatever it's called. The new spell trap. There we go. And I could Crystal Abundance now. The problem is he only has 1 monster. Which is not going to be all that useful. He's probably got spell traps he can activate, though. We will see. Yep, Cross Dominator. That's the guy who plays Crystal Beasts. I think his name is Jesse, or Johan. I forget. Continue the battle? No. And I can't, okay. So yeah, really my hope is that he gets a 3rd monster on there, and then I can OTK him. Next turn. Assuming he doesn't get the thing that negates spell traps, because if he negates this, I'm gonna be sad. Frustrated. I think he got evil. I think he got possessed by Yubel at some point. Again, I've seen an episode of GX, or not an. I've seen like 10 episodes of GX, but they're all during like the early period. I'm pretty sure. Like I've seen the Crystal Beast guy once or twice. But I don't know what his deal is. I just read that he went evil. Well, I was trying to come up with a negation, and I'm like, I need to find something that, like, the face that's perfect for if I get negated, or if I happen to negate my opponent. And I'm like, you know what, that face works for either one. It's like this intimidating anger, like, no, you go away. And it's also this, like, I'm frustrated. So I like it. Really simple to make, too. And what was I gonna... Oh, yeah, the sleeves. I should also mention, I made these on stream. I have a twitch.tv/Hardleg Gaming. Let's go ahead and... Crystal Abundance, shall we? Doodaloop. Can ye negate? I hope not. Alright. Special, special, special. I'll go ahead and use that effect. Let's go ahead and get this from the deck. Deck thinning, the movie, the game, the motion picture experience of a lifetime. And since everything's off there, we'll go ahead and activate this. Just because we can. Just in case he has some way to stop this. I don't think he does. And I think this will be game this time, because I've got 18, 18, 17, 17. But yeah, I was just going to say, I made these on stream. It was pretty fun. I'll probably make the sleeves on stream again. It's just nice to hang out with people. I usually play music, like rock music, whatever the hell I feel like. No, that won't be enough. But let's go ahead and do that thing, shall we? I could also make Baguska and just shut him down entirely. But where's the fun in that? Got a cowboy for game, don't you know? I could also, if I wanted to use all my Crystal Beasts, I could just as easily, like, use these two to make Mrs. Radiant and then make Gaga Cowboy, and it would have more attack and defense. But I like the idea, like, if he destroys these two, then they're going there, then I'm drawing extra cards. I could get another Crystal Abundance or do something else. Plus now, this is a problem he has to deal with, because I can burn him for 800 if he doesn't destroy this turn. Oh no! Desperado! I don't like that they just changed the name to Desperado. I liked Deathperado so much better, but I guess they can't put death on children's card game in America. Even though that pun, choice pun. CB Radio would be happy. He would approve. Oh, now he knows. He's like, I'm not risking these spell traps anymore. I'm gonna negate that next time. Jeez. It almost killed you in half. But yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. You know, if you want to see the if you want to see the sleeves, if you want to hang out, subscribe to my Twitch. Yeah, I can make him attack this one instead. I don't know why I don't want to, but I could do it. And then I can take half damage because of Rainbow Ruins. And that doesn't activate, that's just a continuous effect of having two more of these. Yes. 350. Yes. And what's great now is that I can tribute one of these to negate the spell trap if he activates it. Which I might actually be able to do. Let's go in Crystal Bonds. Oh wait, no, it's a continuous, or no, he's got a counter trap. Alright. Frustration Station. And what does that do? Add one spell trap. Okay. So the real question is, does he have two? When this guy attacks, when he attacks a monster, he goes up to 2,000. So let's see. You could try to never endorphin. And I'll be like, nah. Negate? Do you have another one? Oh, he's got the Cross Dominator too. I could also negate that. I don't think I want to. Nah. I'm good. I'll just not attack. Because monsters left the field, right? Oh. Fuck. I should have negated that. I would have taken less damage. Alright. Either way, he's down to things. I still have more attack than he does. Granted, he could put this in defense, and then I'd have a tough time getting over it. Unfortunately, he negated the effect, so I couldn't put it there. I probably should have attacked first, and then tried to use the thing. I was hoping he'd let it go through because it doesn't help me all that much. We will see. What? Oh, he's playing Eater of Millions. Alright. Let's see. Cannot be specialist card games. Cannot be tributed or used for anything. If it battles a monster, you can banish that at the start of the damage step. So I don't want to attack this thing. Not at all. Not if I can help it. Haha, I'm taking 500. Or 250. It's gonna take a long time to whittle me down at that rate. Dark World Dealings? Let's try it. I mean, he just gets to discard a card. Yeah, because summoning this isn't gonna help me at the moment, because he's just gonna banish it. Oh, good. I'm glad that's gone. Yeah, we'll wait for next turn. I have stuff that can get things out of the graveyard, which is why I play this. Well, plus you just want to get through your deck as fast as possible. It's weird, Magic Bullets, everyone kind of hyped them up to be this really great deck, and they haven't really done anything. But I thought they would be, like, super annoying to play, and it, like, in every What a Deck, it seems like some of my best battles are always against the Magical Musketeers. They just end up having these really interesting... Okay, let's hope he doesn't have the thing. I could search something. Yep. And that means the only other one left gets put here. But I can draw cards now. Unless he can negate or destroy that somehow. I don't think he can. The first effect is that if I have... Okay, Crystal Blessing. That lets me put them in my spell trap zone. Well, what I can do... okay, normal summon this. He can add one, not just from your deck, hand, or graveyard. So we'll get one from the graveyard. If you've got 5 in here, you could special summon one from your spell trap zone. Bada bingo. Activate again. Haha. Although I can't use it next, but it'll be good next turn. Let's see. At the start of the damage step. Okay, that activates. Pretty sure that activates. I might be wrong. But if I'm correct, that means I should be able to make Utopia the Lightning and attack into it, and he can't do anything about it. If that ends up being continuous, and I understand problem-solving card text, I'm going to be sad. Nope. Awesome! Yeah! It was a grind, but it ended up working out, fortunately. I'm going to put it all on having that battle damage. That really helped me out. Am I right? But yeah, I think I got interrupted a few times. But I just want to say, you know, if you want to hang out, if you want to check, I'll do it at random times whenever I need to work on it. I'll stream making the sleeves so you can get a preview. You can help sort of design these. I think these turned out really nice because I had some people that were helping me decide how to make them look. And it'd just be a fun time. Plus, I'm always trying to get more people on my Twitch. That's proving to be quite entertaining. So let's go ahead into the 5th duel. Alright, here we are. 5th duel versus La E. An interesting name. I like the interesting names. They're some of my favorite kinds of names. We're going second once again. We got our 2 worst crystal beasts. This one I only play because every once in a blue moon it's useful. It can attack directly, but it does half battle damage. Which, again, you've seen how I can get people down oftentimes to, like, 1,000, less than 1,000. So, being able to have this one monster that can attack directly for 600, sometimes that can be game. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, if I had searched this instead of Pegasus, I probably could have had game much easier. But I was worried that he would negate my effects, and I don't want that. I don't want that to happen at all. We're playing against dinosaurs, and I'm not sure if can beat dinosaurs. Probably not, but we'll see what I happen to draw. If I can get if I open with the tree, I can get it. I mean, I'll have a Dark World Dealing, so I'll put that in there. It also depends if he makes like a Logia, that'll be the one thing. But right now he's got 4 cards, so I can clear things pretty well. Hey, that helps. Yeah, I can get my tree with this. But I don't have Crystal Abundance. Okay, so that could be bad. We'll see. I'll deck thin first. He is playing Metal Foes dinosaurs, so probably not the most powerful variant. Just in case he's playing Shutline or something, just activating everything over here. Okay, so Crystal Bonds. I get this guy. I can put one of my Amber Mammoths. And then that'll go. I'll go ahead and summon my Pegasus right here. Pegasus will put another Amber Mammoth. Another Crystal Tree. And then I can put my 2 tigers in there. It'll be a tiger of a time. It'll be a tiger of a tigger. Let's see. Bada bingo, bada bango. And let's Dark World Dealings and hope we can grab something. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Let's go ahead and get rid of our eagle, just in case. This is pretty nice. If I have 2 Crystal Beasts in my Spell Trap zone, I can special summon a Crystal Beast from my deck. And then, obviously, I can use it to summon Pegasus and put another one in there. I don't want to at the moment, because then I'll have no zones to activate anything. Although I kind of want to kill that just to get rid of it. Yeah, I can clear space up with Masterpiece, so let's just go ahead and get rid of that and hope he can't OTK me. Having monsters not on the field is actually pretty decent for Crystal Beasts. Or, not Crystal Beasts. They're pretty decent against dinosaurs, just because they have that ultimate Conductor Tyranno that can attack all your monsters at once. So they can often do more damage with you having a bunch of monsters on the field than if you just have an open field. Really, it's going to come down to, can he Pendulum Summon? If he can Pendulum Summon and get a whole bunch of things on board, I might just be dead. Because I don't have my field to half battle damage, which actually helps quite a bit. If I can survive to next turn, I got Masterpiece, which I just teched in here because I didn't tech it into my Weather Painter deck that I did a few weeks ago, and people seemed kind of disappointed. I thought it was like, I'm showing the Weather Painters, everyone knows that Masterpiece is good. If I win by Masterpiece, then that's just like, you're not learning anything new. I'm not showing off an interesting deck or an interesting thing. But less people seem to tech Masterpiece into Crystal Beast. Usually it's Haman. No one usually suspects it. And I thought it would be nice, especially with how much draw power. If 2 of these could survive, I could tribute them. Because if by some strange thing you're unfamiliar with Masterpiece, it's you can tribute summon it by tributing continuous spell traps you control, and these are continuous spells. So, and the neat thing about them is, even though they're spells, they count as whatever card you tribute for him, he's immune to effects of the same kinds of cards. So if you use spells and traps, then he's immune to spells and traps. The interesting thing is, because these are monster cards in the graveyard, he's always immune to monster effects, which can be some of the most powerful, especially against these. I don't think I have to worry about spells unless he gets like a Raigeki. Although you do have your Crystal Tree, so there's been times that I'll just activate Crystal Tree and then tribute it and a Crystal Beast to get this, and then spells and monster effects. Then all you have to worry about is traps. And he's doing some kind of combo, so we'll go ahead and skip ahead to whenever he's done with this. Oh great, he's going to Pendulum Summon. So I might be dead here. We'll see. I'll be back and we'll find out together. Alright, well he did a lot of stuff, but I survived to the next day. And that's good because I happen to draw my Rainbow Ruins, which is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead. We'll draw a card. Awesome. Alright, this is actually perfect. We'll put this up here. I won't use the effect because that would be dumb. You're gonna flip it face down? Okay. Rainbow Bridge. No, I don't want to negate my own. Crystal Abundance. And assuming this goes off, that's GG, I believe. Oh, your dinosaurs are of no use here, my friend! I'm sorry, but things are happening! Yo, what's up? And then I'll add one in just to be safe. Did I have another Pegasus? Yeah, he surrendered. Because that's enough damage, I'm pretty sure. Pretty much 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, that's easily enough damage. And that's often... you can win against more meta decks, but it's always like the few times I have, it's been this case where I'm down to nothing and then I happen to get the combo to get Crystal Release off. Because so few decks right now can negate spell traps. I mean, even Spirals with all their stuff, granted, they're probably going to use Sleeper to just blow up your back row or whatever. A lot of decks that, once they know what you're doing, they're just not going to let you accumulate those 4. But if they don't have Spell Trap Destruction, hoo-wee, you're going to have a good deal. Let's go into the 6th duel. 6th duel versus Taka Games. And while I'm here at the start of the 6th duel, let's go ahead and give a big old Hardleg Patreon shout-out to Ryan Smith, the perennial donator. I don't know what perennial means. Hopefully it's something good, because Ryan Smith is good. He's a good guy. He used to be in the army. He's not anymore. Now he's going to school. He sticks around. He talks occasionally in the Patreon Discord. It's pretty nice. Which I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but I have a Discord. It's for patrons. If you donate $1, you can get on there and hang out with the other people, and possibly be in a deck build challenge if that's the kind of thing you want to do. There's a lot of benefits to being on my Patreon. That's why I have one of the most successful Patreons. At least as far as YugiTubers go. In fact, I think I might have. Someone can check that up. I obviously don't know every YugiTuber. But I believe I have more patrons than any other YugiTuber, despite not being the largest size. Granted, it's also because my channel's entirely based around the Patreon. It's harder to convince people to go on the Patreon when you've got ads on your videos. Which is part of the reason no ads. It also helps that I don't like ads. I don't think anyone really likes ads. Oh hey, Skull Deep. What are you doing? Seems like you use a whole lot of cards just to make this. Alright. I've got kind of a terrible hand, too. I just got the 1 Amethyst Cat. I believe I play this at 1. It was at 2 for a while, now it's at 1. Oh yeah, you could special summon. The effect that I forgot last week when I played a deck that had Skull Deep in it, and everyone was shouting at me the whole time. Because I should have used the 3 effect, but I just knew it was a good draw. Do it again! Okay, its effects are negated, gotcha. I thought he was just gonna be like, let's do it, let's add another Brilliant Fusion, we'll just go. Okay, and then he gets the 2 Dandelion tokens. What kind of Link shenanigans are we seeing here? Are these silly Link shenanigans or advanced? I don't even know these days. I do this thing before I record an episode. I'll play a couple duels to try to make sure I've got a handle on everything. There's Block Dragon. Yeah, I'll play a couple duels to see if I got a handle. I'll play until I win like 3 duels, or at least do good on 3 duels, where I'm like satisfied. And I played like 5, and in all of them, my opponent started to do a combo, messed up, and then just quit. And it's like, I don't know why you aren't just playing against the AI or like your friends or something. Ha, insinuating Yu-Gi-Oh players have friends. Oh, I'm sad. Yeah, I got all my... This is the opposite of what the bad things that can happen. We'll just go and activate that even though it's got no protection. And hope I don't just get completely decimated. Hopefully next turn I can get some stuff that'll actually get my plays going. Or let me guess, he's got like solemn... Okay, no. I'm just gonna be like... You got something else you can activate? You gonna activate a thing? You gonna do a thing and stuff? Nope. No, actually. Doing 600 damage is not going to make a difference. I'm just going to get rid of your fluff token because I can. One less resource for you. I'm pretty much doomed. I'll be back at the end of his battle phase to see if I survive. Well, there you go. He got quite a few... He did some pretty long combos. I think he already had game before then, but he wanted to make sure that he had game. So there we go. There's a loss for the 6th duel, but thanks again to Ryan Smith as we go into the 7th duel. Oh, Billy, you don't know what you do to me, and stuff and things with the going in seconds. I'm not very good at making up songs on the fly. That's not true. I'm pretty decent at but yeah, we're playing against Billy U, or Billy U. He's got an 8-card extra deck because he's playing Trickstars. Very popular amongst people who don't like to have fun. Yep, we'll see what he gets. We'll skip ahead. Okay, there we go. He must be proud he came up with this combo all on his own. Sorry, I'm being a little salty against these Trickstars. They had a little bit of goodwill after they were being used to take down the, that's good, that hand sucked anyway. After they were being used to take down the, whatchamacallits, the Spiral Menace. But now that, Spirals are a little bit more easier countered. This is, especially this variant, it's like, do you not like fun? Do you not like a challenge? You just like the idea that you could set up something and be like, there you go, I win. It's so consistent. It's like I don't have to do anything. Oh, let's see. But I think I can OTK if I can survive. We'll see. I need... Crystal Tree is what I need. Hopefully it doesn't have, whatchamacallit. Oh wait, no, that just kills me outright, doesn't it? Nope, I'm just dead. Yeah, unfortunately this deck searches a lot. So there we go, thanks Trickstars. I look forward to the people down in the comments like, oh no, Trickstars are cool. It has nothing to do with the fact that I just like cute girls or anything, it's just, they're a fun and fair archetype. Sorry, I'm being mean. Shouldn't be so mean. Ugh. But you gotta be frustrated with that when you just start a duel and it's like search one card and you're dead. All right, 8th duel versus new type. I believe that's a Gundam reference, if I'm not mistaken, which I often am. And it's some kind of anime thing. Oh hey, Cristrons. I like Cristrons. I look forward to building Cristrons and then having the link get banned because other people use it in degenerate things and not because Cristrons will be good with it. Don't get me wrong, Cristrons will be good with it. Cristrons will be excellent with their new link, but I don't think most people who use it are going to be using it as Cristrons. It's weird that they build it as a Crystron link. But we've got that. I mean, all you can make is a level 4. Which, to be fair, the level 4 does have 1800, let's go, there we go. Just in case he's playing Jack Knights. Probably not. But it does have 2000 defense. So at least he'll have that. And then I'll be able to survive the next turn. Yep, Quandrax. And then, once this gets destroyed, which hopefully it will be, then I can rare value and draw some cards, and I'll have another thing, and I can draw some cards. It'll be a happy-go-fun day. Get to some combo pieces. Everyone loves combo pieces, that's why I go to Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, get my combo chicken pieces. Which, they're not sponsoring me, but I wish they would. That would just be, their favorite company. Oh hey, Crystal Bonds, that's pretty cool. That'll work just as well. Because I'll get me another Pegasus. And another Amber Mammoth. I don't know where that pronunciation, the like, Amber Mammoth came from. I thought it was from the show, but clearly it's not. Because no one talks that way. Just something about the way, the assonance, I believe it's called. When things in the middle. Like the am. No, wait, that's not it. I don't know what it is. Either way. We got another Pegasus. Pegasus will make another thing. More deck thinning, the movie, the game. Draw me some cards, baby. I likes to draw me some cards. Dark World Dealings. Put you something in the graveyard. Hey, I got my Crystal Abundance. I'll just put a tiger in the graveyard. Ooh, that's not something you want. And actually, what can I do? That'll be neat. Alright, because I already got my Crystal Abundance. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and make Heartland Draco. Because it can attack directly. And I like to attack directly. And then I'll go ahead and use this, my Rainbow Bridge, to get Crystal Blessing. This lets you get 2 Crystal Beasts in your graveyard, and put them face up in your spell trap zone. So I can rebuild my resources. And we'll just attack directly. Yay! And then hopefully next turn I'll have some way to get another thing into the spell trap zone. And then we'll be good. That started with a really, like, I used to play this at 3 back before Rainbow Bridge was a thing, or the other crystal. And the idea was basically like you rare value in Dark World Dealings your cards into the graveyard and then crystal blessing them back onto the field. Which is a pretty nifty combo. When like you send 1 to the graveyard, draw 2, and then put 2 in your spell trap zone. But it's not very consistent. Oh hey, Needle Fiber. That's pretty neat. It's got less attack. He can't target this for attack as long as I control face-up spell cards, and boy do I control a lot of face-up spell cards. So we'll have to use an effect to get rid of this. Granted, it's Crystron's. He's not playing them right, but... well, at least not yet. We'll see. Normal Salmon? What is... oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack over it. Or try to. We'll see what happens. So he's gonna use that. Yeah, so he can make a level 5, he can put everything into a defense. Which will actually help me out. Because then he can more easily kill this. What's he gonna get with the Needle Fiber, though? That is the question. Another Quandax. Oh, no! Oh, it's only special summoned monsters. Great, now he can banish all these. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen at all. Fuck you! And then he can summon 1 back for some reason. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that'll tribute it, and I don't want to do that. No, go ahead. All my spell traps, they're really, really sad. But I can attack this and put it in the graveyard. Yay. And then I'll activate this. And 1 of these. So at least he still can't attack my Heartland Draco. That's how you do crystals right. Crystons. Sad. Now my Heartland Draco can be attacked, and I don't want it to do that. Pot of Avidity. Oh, he's going to shuffle some of my banished... Oh. Why, thank you. Thanks. I appreciate that. He could have shuffled his Needle Fiber in, but he didn't. He put 3 of my monsters back. Granted, I don't think he can OTK, nor do I think he can shuffle this back out again. What is this again? 2 monsters, including at least 1 tuner. Okay, so if he gets another tuner on here, he can use both of those to make another Needle Fiber and then open up his extra monster zone. Really, I just need to get up enough things. If I can get Crystal Abundance off, then I've won. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get over these because he's going to be able to disrupt my plays too much. Fortunately, I think most... Okay, so I've got 4. Okay, he's ending his turn. Amber Mammoth! Oh, I don't have any monsters. Okay. So we're good. Good-ish. As good as it's gonna get. We'll force him to do that. Quaking Mirror. Okay. That's just as fine. Pretty sure that'll flip up, and I'll put it there. Then I'll have 2 counters. I'll be able to make the 2. I'll be able to draw a card. Yeah, and then I'll have Crystal Abundance. Alright. I just gotta hope he can't kill me this turn. Which I don't think he can. Nope. Not sure the Quaking Mirror Force on this, because you don't... Well, no, I guess... Okay, so you can make the White Aura Whale that does piercing damage, so that might actually be a good play. He just didn't have... We went for the Phoenix instead. Which is also a good play, he just couldn't follow it up. Crystal Promise. Let's place these 2. Because why not? Let's draw a Curd. Nice. Abundance time! Granted, only 2 of his cards disappeared, but that's fine. Because he has less. Let's get my Pegasus out of the graveyard. And one of my Amber Mammoths. Let's go ahead and activate this. Let's go ahead and put Crystal Release because it'll give more attack. Oh, I could have normal summoned this because I haven't normal summoned yet. Damn. And then I would have had game. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to... I'll have to live with that. Next turn I can summon that, assuming he doesn't wipe everything. If he kills both of these, I can get this. If he kills both of these, then I have the monsters there. He'd have to literally, like, destroy my entire board. And I don't think he can do such a thing. He's got a token, though. So there's that. And then he can search something. Okay, Quan. I don't like to play Quan, because you have to have cards in your hand, whereas the other ones all work off the graveyard. Ah, nice. Even more reason to play, what was it? Roosingh? Oh yeah, it would be banished, wouldn't it? Yeah. Roosingh is one of the ones that I didn't play in my original build of Crystons, because making the 1 token wasn't really good then. But now making 1 token is really, really good. Well, plus there used to not be any good level 8s that you wanted to make, so having it be 4 along with your level 4 tuner was not all that special. But now that you've got White Aura Whale, you're set. Alright. Normal summon using continuous spell traps. Yo, what's up? Were you expecting me? Do I have any crystal trees in the graveyard? I do have one. Okay, I can use that as fodder for his effect. Your move, holy man. What can do? Can't even cook egg. Be a level 7 machine? That's not going to help you. I don't think. I'll allow it. And then this is going to make a 2 level 7 machines. Go ahead. I'll probably feel massive regret for this in a minute. It depends. Oh yeah, okay. It can attack directly. He's gonna make 2 of them. Oh no, Samurai Destroyer, okay. Well, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Target 1 monster in your graveyard. Okay. I forgot about Samurai Destroyer. Destroyer! 29 minus 15. I don't think that's enough. Try that. 7, 8. 300! Yeah, fuck it. I'm unaffected by monsters. And then he's got the 1 left. But this is where the Ga-Ga-Ga Cowboy comes into play. Not what you expect from crystal beasts. Indeed. Well played. Love to see Cristrons. So there we go, another win, an actual good win, where Crystal Beast did things and combined with other things. This is going much better than I expected, even though we're tied up. I thought I'd maybe win 2. So there we'll go into the 9th duel, and hopefully do even better. Alright, here we are, the 9th duel versus Tatgin. Tatgin's this is pretty good. And I took a short break in between that, just watched a little YouTube, just to sort of clear my mind and my thoughts and stuff like that. Oh, pardon me. And I didn't clear my belly. I took some Cheez-Its. Oh, hey! Ninjas. Ninjas are cool. Especially these pendulum ninjas. I don't think I ever really looked at them. I assume that ninjas are one of those weird, like, legacy archetypes that continue to get support, and it always makes them, like, they never get any better because of it. They're always just, like, consistently mediocre. And they're not really something that I'm super excited about. They're just sort of like, they exist. They exist and they're there. Let's see here. Hacha! What do you think about that? Huh? I just realized I could have OTK'd him if I had thought this through better. Oh well. You live and learn. It's just like other things. But let's go ahead. We'll Rainbow Bridge. We'll get our... Actually, I still might be able to do it. Instead, we'll pick Crystal Beacon. Yeah, Beacon will work. Another card I didn't play before, but I enjoy now. So we'll get that. We'll put, where's my other Amber Man? Nope, not from the hand. From the deck. I don't want to get rid of hand things. But Crystal Beacons, if special summon 1 Crystal Beast monster from your deck if you have 2 Crystal Beast spell traps. So you could special summon a Sapphire Pegasus. Have the attack of that special summoned monster. Okay. I will put that in defense mode then. That's perfectly fine. Because we've got a kitty cat. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, and I really just want this to be destroyed so that I can have 4. And I can negate one of his things, so there's that. And then next turn I can Crystal Abundance, easy as pie. Hopefully. Tribute, special summon any number of ninjas from your deck. Whose combined levels are equal. So this was level... No. I'm sorry. I don't want you to do that. It frustrates me. Alright. Well, he's got very little there. He didn't destroy my things, so let's just go ahead and put out an Amber Mammoth and see if we can do some regular old attacking. But yeah, it's one of those things that I was thinking about. I've been thinking a lot about the channel. Well, I always think about the channel, especially now that this is pretty much my full-time job. Not sure if you saw the memo, but I quit my day job. I'm finally doing this full-time, which I can only afford because I'm living in my parents' basement. That's the next step, is move out of my parents' basement. If I can get enough money on Patreon, then I can get not only my own place, but hopefully a place that has like a studio. Not a studio, but I can put aside a room and set it up so I won't be in a basement. I'll have an actual table. My monitor won't be sitting on a box of Settlers of Catan. But that's beside the point. I've been trying to think of how I can improve the channel, how I can do things without making more content. That used to be my old standby, was just like, I would just make more content. The problem with that was that there wasn't enough time in the day to make everything that I wanted to make. And even now that I'm free, I can't really add a lot more combat or content without just sort of like messing things. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead and put that over there. I can't add a whole bunch more content without I don't have enough time in the day to work on everything. And so one of the things that kind of struck me is like, I'm in the 8th duel, and oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll have the battle damage I take, and then I'll attack him directly for 600. But yeah, I was like, I'm in the 8th duel, and I've already showed off the deck about as well as I'm going to show it off. Like, there's nothing here that you haven't seen yet. This is Earth, right? Oh wait, yeah, but that's Wind, so that wouldn't really work. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do... We'll just get this again. Because I got one here that's an easy target, so hopefully he'll get rid of this. Oh, yeah. And I can just attack. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just attack directly. Attack directly, he can't attack it as long as I've got stuff. But yeah, I was thinking, like, I set up this 10 duels thing, and it's really kind of, like, arbitrary that I do 10 duels. I was like, and really, like, a lot of it is just so I can have a score at the end, and you can compare all the decks, like, this won X out of 10 duels, or lost X out of 10 duels. But those numbers really don't mean anything a lot of times, because I have completely random opponents. Like, it doesn't, you're gonna, like, just because one might have gone 8-2 because it got a whole bunch of really easy matches, and one might have only won 3 because it went up against a whole bunch of meta stuff, for example. So there's a whole bunch of different, like, factors in that. So it's like, it would make the episodes shorter, which might make them... I know a lot of people are just like, make the episodes as long as you want, as long as you can, because they just love the idea of more content, of more speaking. But at the same time, some of these episodes are, like, ridiculously long. And, they're not really attracting, like, new viewers. And a lot of times, like in this case, like, I've showed just about everything the deck can do. So I feel almost like these extra 2 duels are kind of, like, redundant. They're just here for me to talk about stuff with the channel. Because I've long since run out of things to talk about with the Crystal Beasts. So yeah, I'm actually going to put that in a poll up there. Like, do you think I should stick to doing 10 duels every single time? With maybe bonus duels if I need to. Or should I make it, like, flexible? Like, I'll do duels until I feel like I've got enough to show what the deck can do. Like, if I've gone through, like, 7 duels and I've won them all, or won most of them, do you think it's fair for me to stop and be like, okay, well, you've seen just about everything, and I'll just call it as I see it? Or are you more like, no, keep them 10 duels all the time, you want consistency, you want the standard? Either way, I've got 4, he's got all those. Unless he can negate Crystal Abundance, I'm pretty sure I win. Oh, wait, damn it, I should have drawn first, just in case. And that is a cost, so unless he can do something about it, there go all your cards. Sorry, buddy. You were valiantly trying with these ninjas, but, not working all that well. And I just... This works so much better than, whatchamacallit, than Rainbow Dragon ever did, at least for me. People like Rainbow Dragon because it's a huge boss monster. But, yeah, I just like this better. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to this guy. I'll see you later. Or, not later. I'll see you in the next duel. Okie dokie, here we are, the 10th and final duel versus Starin. It's like Darren, but he's staring. He's a starin' Darren. That's what I'm going to say. Oh hey, mythical beasts. People have been telling me to play them, but I don't know anything about them. If you have no cards, you can destroy this card, special summon each time. Well, I'm not gonna count that one. I don't know what how do you mess up that bad? Okay. I'll see you on the actual 10th duel. Okay, here we are in an actual for real 10th duel versus Pocky Drago. And we're going to go second yet again. Going second has been working out. Oh hey, we opened with our one of masterpiece yet again. Still not sure what kind of symbol that is on his shield. Seems like he could have a better designed shield that would cover more of him and look less ornate. And we're playing against that new Odd Eyes deck that I've been seeing a lot of. It's basically Absolute Dragon Turbo, because that can negate things while also doing other things. Which seems pretty neat. If it doesn't become meta, maybe I'll try to make my own version of it, because people like Odd Eyes and they like the pendulums. Oh, well that was... okay. Whatever, man. Go for it. Let's see here. It really depends what I draw. But if I can get 2 on there and then get Masterpiece out, I might be in a pretty good position. Hey! That's definitely a good start to things. Let's go ahead and Crystal Bonds. Crystal Bonds. Da-da-da-da! You can tell I am slightly insane from so much time. Activate the Rainbow Ruins. Normal Salmon. Activate the Sapphire Pegasus. Narrate your own life. Do it. Yeah, this thing is, if an Odd Eyes you control is destroyed, just summon another Odd Eyes from your hand, deck, or graveyard. This thing. Ooh. Pretty brutal. Oh wait, we have equal attack. Okay. Well, I might have just doomed myself a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. We got some things we can do. Hard to say, hard to leg. I mean, he's only got 1 from his extra... okay, and then he's got stuff from his hand, and then if he can destroy 1... That was a big mistake. I don't know, for some reason I thought that this guy had 1700. I'm like, I'll beat over that, and then I'll have other things. I might just take all the damage and die right here. But yeah, this is one of those things that you really need to play some spell trap removal to conquer. Otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. Nope. 2950, that's not enough. Nope. Take 1200. Take 1200. Nope. And then I'll take 15. Because I can have the battle damage as long as I have 2. Which is surprisingly useful in preventing yourself from being OTK'd. If I can hopefully get something like, something that can summon, if I can get another Sapphire Pegasus or something. Another terraforming. Deck thinning, the movie, the game. Alright. So, I'm going to die next turn if I don't do something. So I am going to do something. I'll normal summon this. And I'll just attack into his Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. So I'll take, and I'll have the damage. I'll put him in the Spell Trap zone. And then even though it won't OTK, draw a card. Hey. And I would summon this, but I can't get over the Odd Eyes Lancer Dragon. And then guess what time it is? It's time for all your cards to be shuffled into the graveyard. Except for, I think they're pendulums, so they all go to the okay. They all go to the extra decks. I don't actually get anything. But, you know, I tried. That is one of the weaknesses of this. If you get to summon as many cards as were sent to the graveyard, but if you have a bunch of monsters that don't get sent to the graveyard, then you're in for a bad time. But I whittled him down to 2 cards. And, even if he kills this, assuming he doesn't OTK me, again, I can, normal summon Masterpiece next turn, and I'll actually have some difficulty. If you control an Odd Eyes, okay, you can add 1. Put it there, maybe destroy it, do some other things, yada yada. Yada bobada. Mom spaghetti. Are you just adding 1? That's not gonna help you. He's got that, and then next turn he can add other things. Okay, Rainbow Bridge. I like that. I do kind of want this. Yeah, let's go ahead. That way I can destroy one of his things. Activate Crystal Tree. Normal summon the true Draco Slaying King using these 2. Yo, what up? Get rid of this. That way you can't complete your scales next turn. And plus now he's immune to monsters and spells, so even if he Raigekis, I'll be fine. Granted, I'm still dead if he summons something with more than 3,000, but getting rid of that will slow him down a little bit. Hopefully he won't be able to do things, and if he can't stop this, if he can't, like, pendulum something huge right now, hey! What do I got in here? Well, let's see what happens first. Maybe he's got a trap that'll trap me. Doesn't look like it. Pegasus for game? Ha ha! Well, I guess I'm glad I played all 10 duels then, because I got to do something like that to a deck that's normally really annoying that I probably shouldn't have come back against, but I happened to draw a Masterpiece, and I got my plays off. So that's pretty satisfying. We did pretty well. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the end screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Crystal Abundance Turbo. We went 6-4, which is far better than I would have thought Crystal Beast could do in this day and age. Very surprising and far more interesting than I thought. Like I said, I had Crystal Abundance for years just sitting on it, but I thought it would be really boring and linear. You wouldn't want to see me just trying to fill up my back row with a whole bunch of Crystal Beasts. But it ended up having some pretty interesting duels and some pretty cool comebacks in there. So hopefully maybe I showed you a new way to play Crystal Beasts, or just gave you an appreciation for how they can work with some of their new support that should be coming out in a few months. Next week I have no idea what I'm doing. Probably going to actually look at another archetype, maybe something that's a little less trollsy, but still underappreciated. Maybe Metaphys or something, or Time Lords. I'll try one of those too and see how those work. Anyway, until next time, good luck and have fun.